this is Arlene from Adelante with Arlene, and welcome to another segment. Today I am here at the home of Cynthia Sepulveda, Caballero, and I'm so glad to be here. Her company is FLACO COQUITO, and she's not only a wonderful person and a wonderful businesswoman, but I'm so glad to call her my friend. Cynthia, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Arlene. I really appreciate you, and I'm honored to have you here in my home, you and your fiance, Michael.
Thank you. Well, we want to talk today and know a little bit about FLACO COQUITO. When I first met you, I just got along with you immediately. Your friendliness, your spirit, she's such a relaxed woman, and just very beautiful and friendly. Your personality is beautiful.
Thank you.
And I was so grateful to have met you. And with that said, what impressed me was the name FLACO COQUITO, because I'm like, ooh, how could Coquito be Flaco, right?
Right.
And coquito is something that's so historically known in our family and in our culture, and the Latino culture, is the drink that we drink, that you'll be more specific. And we used to just drink it only around Christmas time, you know, it's like eggnog, you know. But her coquito, which she'll speak a little bit more about, is completely different, especially during the times that we're in, about being more health conscious. And without losing flavor and losing what we need in our culture, but making us a healthier people. And that's what I love the most, and really impressed me with all these other green products and everything that goes out there, is the fact that you don't compromise flavor, that we're into the natural, and still be able to have a splash of the alcohol if you want, or not have it if you don't want.
Right.
And it's not watered down like the other virgin drinks and stuff like that. So I was quite impressed, especially with the fact that coconut has so much great healing components in it and wonderful things for the body. So please, let's start first of all by you telling me, how did this all come about, this whole coquito idea?
Sure. Well, my husband, every year, he was the one who made the coquito, and his coquito was very thick and delicious and sweet. And as we all know, we love coquito that way, and strong. But it came to a point where in my family it started to die out. My mother couldn't enjoy it as much because she's diabetic, and then she developed cancer in 2005. So she had to cut down the sugar. So tradition started to die out in my family. My grandmother passed away from cancer in 2009. And so I decided in 2011 to change the recipe and make it healthier so that my mother could enjoy it. And of course without alcohol, because she doesn't drink. And also for myself, I was diagnosed with lupus and I can't have too much sugar. So with that said, I changed the recipe, and not knowing that it was going to take so well in my family, everyone was enjoying it. My friends were enjoying it, my family was enjoying it. So I was like, and a little light bulb went on. And I just started to change the recipes and add flavors and do pumpkin and then a latte and just have fun with it. And the flavors actually came about from my son, who was like, Mom, why don't you make pumpkin and chocolate? So that's how it came about. But so it just evolved from there.
Okay. Now, I love that idea about, the less sugar. We've heard so many things about sugar and other products and stuff like that, and nobody wanted to heed warning to that. And now we see more and more how important it is to balance that out in our lives, especially in our culture where diabetes runs very rampant. And it starts, at a very young age as well. So I am excited to hear that. Did you actually put the products out for the first time?
So in 2012, following the 2011 Christmas time, I decided to start the company, and I was thinking maybe I could do it distilled, or maybe I could offer it in supermarkets, something. But I had to start with a name. And so FLACO COQUITO came about from trying to be like Skinny Girl Margarita.
Ah, okay.
So I was thinking, Skinny Girl, okay, can't take that, right? It's already taken. So FLACO came about. So it was going to be either be Coquito FLACO or FLACO COQUITO. So we went with FLACO COQUITO.
Okay.
And with the FLACO COQUITO, the logo, the girl came to me during one of my meditation sessions with Mia Roman. I was meditating. She's an artist. So after the meditation, we had to draw a piece, and I drew the girl, which doesn't look like this girl. Okay. But the girl that I drew was similar in color and in shape, and something that I wanted exotic. And I was able to hire a beautiful Russian artist. Her name is Anya Lekovich from Russia, and she did this for me.
And, I love it because, actually, to me, she looks like you.
Oh, thank you.
She looks like you a lot to me. So I really thought it was you, really.
Well, I wanted it to really look like my daughters. So I guess,
Yes,
I wanted it to look like my daughters, and I wanted it to be, I want every woman no matter where they're from, to relate to this woman. So that was important to me as well.
So who is that woman?
This woman is every Caribbean woman that lives near a coconut. No, seriously. She's a powerful woman, and she is going to take control. Like, decide for herself to be healthier and take the traditions, keep them alive in her family, and tweak things. Not get rid of them, but tweak them. You know, like we were talking about with the gandulas, maybe make it with brown rice.
Right.
You know, there's certain things that we could do and enjoy and not get rid of. And it's being Puerto Rican personally for my family, tradition is what keeps the culture and it keeps it alive, and that's very important to me. And it honors also my degree.
How is the name FLACO COQUITO received, let's say, when you're going to introduce this product to the male population? How do they react to it?
Well, they're like, FLACO COQUITO, who wants that? But then when they try it and they taste it, they're impressed with it. And I started out with my husband's job. You know, it's the police department, so they're very, you know, they're a little more critical. Yeah, they have no problem telling you if it's bad or good. Okay. And they love it. They love it, and every year we celebrate, and they always get bottles. You know, here we celebrate Christmas, and I do non-alcoholic, so which is a great thing. I feel like non-alcoholic and alcohol, you know, it should be a choice. And I know people say, well, it's not coquito without alcohol, and that's not true, and I don't believe that. I believe that if it's part of tradition, everyone should be able to enjoy it, even those who don't drink alcohol. My children enjoy coquito, non-alcoholic, of course. And the elderly people in my family don't drink, and I don't drink. So we want to enjoy the tradition and keep it alive, keep it going.
That is great. I like that idea of the FLACO COQUITO. I was always wondering, well, then they made light beers, and that got introduced and all that kind of stuff, and skinny this and skinny that, right? Yeah. So that's good. Now, we discussed a lot about the sugar and the health. What, other than the family, some family illnesses and cancers over, what really opened your eyes even more so for yourself personally in your own personal life?
Sure. Well, I was diagnosed with lupus, and I was diagnosed with lupus in 2010. I used to love going for walks, and I came home one day in the sun, and the butterfly came out of my face. And my older sister has lupus. I have a cousin who passed away. She was a lifer in the army, and she died of lupus in the age of 40. So I kind of knew what the symptoms would be. So when I went to the doctor and I had to go to a specialist and went through the whole rigmarole that you go through, I kind of fell into like a little depression, and I didn't tell people. I just kept it to myself. I felt sort of embarrassed or ashamed of it. I don't know why in the beginning. And with the symptoms and everything that was happening when you first diagnosed, I had a flare. Or flare means that your body is inflamed. I have systematic lupus. So I was going through like the changes and feeling like, wow, this is it. Like, this is lupus. I didn't know. I didn't understand my older sister. I didn't understand when, you know, the sick people, how they feel. And for now I was in my older sister's shoes. So, but then I decided, you know what? They gave me medicines, steroids and things like that, and I decided not to take them. I started to do research, and I wouldn't suggest everyone to do that because everyone is different. But for me personally, I decided to do supplements and to change my diet, and this is where this came into play. Also eat healthier. I was heavier than I am now, and it made me feel better. It really made me feel better. I rarely get flares now, and I feel great. I feel really good.
That is so awesome, because I was diagnosed with LCIS, which is lobular carcinoma inside tooth, lobular, and it put me at high risk for breast cancer. And when you first get diagnosed with a pre-cancer or a cancer situation, I mean, you're immediately thinking death. And no criticism to any of the sciences, of course, or doctors. I do believe medicine does help and things like that. But I think it's a personal choice with a good information and with good advice also from a doctor as well, that you do make healthy life changes. And life changes have been many times for me too, life-saving changes. And we hear a lot about diet. We hear a lot about obesity and the children and all that. And it all stems, and I totally agree with you with the diet. And I agree that the change, that it's not even dieting, that it's about a change of lifestyle and going back to that natural. And also watching out, because some natural products may not work in your body. And that I also had that problem, because you have to been able to be with some professional that knows the breakdown of certain things and chemicals in your own body. Be high acidity or whatever. Some vegetables, some fruits are not as good for one person as it is for another. So not all healthy food is healthy for your body, and you have to know your body. And I believe that everybody out there should get more in tune with their body. I used to eat a lot of Latino food, and the Latino food was full of condiments that were not natural, high in sodium, high in salt, very customary of the Puerto Rican families, and I used to eat and get sick. And for all my life, I had no idea what the heck that was all about. No energy, sick. It took about, when I got diagnosed, for me to realize that what I was putting in my body was literally making me sick, that the food wasn't making me feel well. So when you start learning that, going back to the FLACO COQUITO, that's why we emphasize about that choice that you can make of not having the sugar or not the alcohol, because I don't drink neither. So the first thing when I met you was like, oh, coquito, I thought alcohol. And I said, for real, I was like, I do not drink alcohol, so this is not appealing to me. And I don't promote alcohol. And that's not what we're doing here. Even though you can choose the alcohol version, that's beautiful for you, beautiful. But I like the fact that you give us an option. And you give us an option to think healthy. And the fact that I tell you because I tasted it, that even the alcohol version has coquito, coconut. Yeah. Real coconut. Not fake, disgusting, real coconut. And that's what to me makes it so fascinating. If you had to inspire, where do you see and hope and envision the company going in a few years?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Recently, a colleague of a friend of mine came up to me and he was criticizing the company and saying, why FLACO? Why FLACO COQUITO? He was like, sometimes if you want something, you have to change so you can make money. So that's what's popular. He says, just come out with the regular coquito and then have a diet one a year later. Come get it distilled. He goes, you have to dance with the devil in order to make money. And I stopped in his tracks and I said, wait a minute. It's not what this is about. Not for me. I said, I have my family story. He was like, who cares about your story? I said, I care about my story. It means something to me. I rather give this idea to people and not make any money than to go with his idea and make money. First of all, I believe in God. I'm a religious person. And that's not, that whole concept really got me sick for a few weeks just thinking about it. So I would love to have my product in a supermarket, perhaps not, non-alcoholic or distilled, possibly. But I'm working on that right now, actually, with someone who's helping me. His name is Alex Yates, and he's a really great business person. So he's helping me come up with a business plan to see where we want to go with the company and what direction. And if if it comes out that this is I did this and it doesn't go further than this, and that's fine. But I know at least I changed the way people think, the way they view things, the taste of the coquito. They love it. I've had reactions. People say it's FLACO coquito, and then they taste it and they're like, this is really good. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just changing the idea of the way people think. And I had this professor. He was retired. Worked for 20 years, didn't have coquito for I don't even know how long. He was saying that he was diabetic, an older gentleman. He came to one of my events. I had the low sugar option available. He tried it and he hugged me, he thanked me. He said, wow, I haven't had coquito in such a long time. He was like, this is a pleasure. He's like, I'm a diabetic and I'm a strict diabetic. So that made me feel good.
Yes, absolutely. So, see, it's about life changes. I love that. And again, about the low sugar, it's not about diet, and I love that too, that you didn't receive that, you didn't accept or embrace that. It's not about diet. Again, it's about life changes, healthy choices. And again, the coconut is an awesome ingredient for us, for our body. It's just constantly, now you're coming out with coconut waters and coconut oil always, and I used to cook with some coconut. I actually use coconut spread instead of actually using butter and stuff like that. So, and certain, I'm not going to say TV programs and TV doctors per se, have been saying exactly what a lot of us have known about for a while. So it's time to go back to the natural. What do you think?
Yeah,
back to the natural, right?
I agree.
Even my cosmetics are starting to change too. Little by little. Well, it was a pleasure. If you had anything anything more to inspire any up and coming entrepreneur out there, what would you say?
I would say never compromise yourself. Go for it. Build your goals and accomplish each and every step and get it done, because you could do it.
Amen. So that was another inspirational segment of Adelante with Arlene. And until next time, remember, sigue adelante. God bless.